Everybody, how are you? I hope you are well, and welcome to my first official post on my own. But apart from the other one I put on, and I think I got 27 people looked at it. I think I probably was like 20 of those people, but you know, still, it's nice to do this and to see where it goes. But welcome, and I hope you're having a lovely day. It's a cloudy day here in Dublin. It's June the 24th. I was reliably informed this morning that it is our wedding anniversary, which I didn't know, which I sort of forgot. We're not really date people. I'm not a date person. I tend not to remember birthdays or dates or, you know, weddings or christenings or anything like that. I don't remember dates, and I was reliably informed on the way to the gym that today is our 8th year anniversary. So happy anniversary to my lovely husband Fabio. He is working away in the other room while I'm doing this, but yes, happy anniversary. And this was our second day actually. We actually got really married 3 weeks ago, around about the 7th of June. We got married in Porto because you could get legally married there for same-sex couples. So in Ireland at the time it was just civil partnership, and Fabio didn't want to do that, so he's like, no, let's go to Portugal where it's full marriage, and Fabio's half Portuguese, so it made sense. So we went to Porto and we had a fantastic time. It was delicious and lovely, and we had a lovely 3 days in a really beautiful hotel, and it was great. But then we came back to Ireland, and 3 weeks later, which is now 8 years ago, we actually got married. It was a really lovely day. So happy anniversary to my darling husband, and thank you for reminding me this morning. We have good news. We got our second vaccination is coming up on Saturday. So today is Thursday. So on Saturday we're doing our second vaccination, which we're so looking forward to. We're not so much looking forward to the after part because apparently some people get quite sick. But you know, look, who cares? We'll be 95% vaccinated against every strain of COVID going at the moment. So that also, you know, the whole sort of getting fit thing again is odd, because, you know, for the first time in my life, I've put on weight. I've spent my whole entire life a beanpole. I've never put on weight. I never had to watch what I eat. I would just constantly be thin. I'd always, you know, I'd turn sideways and you wouldn't be able to see me. I used to have little tiny little sort of beanpole legs with little knobbly knees and huge shoes, you know, when I was a kid. So yes, that was me when I was a kid, just a beanpole. And now I was, before lockdown, 79 kilograms, which is 12.5 stone. We still use stone sometimes, and now I am, that's a drum roll, I'm now 14 stone, which is 89 kilograms. So I've put on a good bit of weight, and for the first time in my life it feels really good. Like I'm one of these people who's like happy that my shirt is gaping, and you know, have a bit of a jiggly belly and stuff, and also you know, nothing fits. So that's the only crap thing about it. Nothing fits. So we're having to, you know, take things up and let things out and stuff. And we bought a tiny little sewing machine that size to sew hems and all of that, because we've put on weight. But actually I'm sort of happy about it. But I don't know what that says about me. But anyway, look, there you go. But we are trying to get fit again, and we're back in the gym working out like demons, because we want to look fabulous on the beach, just like every gay in the world. We want to look fabulous. So really big thing is Pride weekend is coming up here in Dublin, and obviously it's been a whole Pride month going on, so we're delighted that the weekend is coming. Obviously everything is being done virtually, so that's going to be different, you know. It's one thing I love, especially if the weather's good, is Pride. It's such a fantastic event, and you know, it's grown so much in Dublin. It's you know, it was just a small thing when I first came out and went on my first march. It was a couple of hundred people, but now it's thousands upon thousands. The whole of Dublin gets involved, and every building is covered in rainbow flags, and you know, every street corner has gays on it, and people dressed in rainbow flags and what have you in drag and so on, and it's just such a fantastic feeling. It's one day in Dublin where, you know, the whole entire city turns gay, and I'm sure it's the same in Belfast and Cork and so on, and other cities around Ireland, and of course around the world. But it is a fantastic event here in Dublin, and you know, if ever you get here, I suggest you come for Pride. Hopefully the weather will be really good for you, because it's such a buzz and it's such a great atmosphere. It's sort of like, it's like St. Patrick's Day but gay. So, you know, instead of the green shamrock, there's just rainbow flags everywhere, and everybody's in a good mood, which is lovely. Now, that's not to say there's trouble. I'm sure there is trouble, but, you know, from my rainbow coloured glasses, I don't see that. And the march is always great fun, and it's just lovely to meet up with our mates and go drinking and have a really, really good time. Myself and Fabio, for the first time in a year, we went out for lunch with friends, which was amazing. We went to a friend of ours, Ronan and Pam have opened a new restaurant in a place called Donnybrook here in Dublin, and it's a lovely restaurant, great food and so on. But for the first time we decided we'd go out, and we met up with some friends, and I have to say, I've never been so excited about anything in my life before. You know, the chance to actually dress up a little bit and look lovely and not be wearing shorts, you know. So these are my tracksuit shorts. Not be wearing tracksuit shorts, and put on a nice pair of shorts and a nice blouse, and go and do your hair and brush your teeth and so on. So it was lovely, and we spent the afternoon with our friends, and we also spent an absolute fortune, lots and lots of that, and lots of that. But it was so worth it, and it was lovely to feel that, you know, the world is coming back to some form of normality, and everybody there was in great form, and you know, it was a lovely day as well. We were lucky we had a nice bit of sun that day. One thing you'll notice with Irish people, and with me in particular, you'll notice that we talk about the weather a lot. And we talk about the weather a lot simply because we don't have great weather here in Ireland. But there is a reason why Ireland is called the Emerald Isle. It's because it's really green. And it's really green because it constantly rains, even in summertime. And especially with global warming, it's definitely, we definitely have noticed a difference in our climate. Because I remember when I was a kid, you know, my mother would send me out with olive oil all over my body, send me out into the blazing sun, go out there and play while she's having a bottle of wine with her friends, go out and play, and I'd go out and play, and I'd come back like a beetroot, with happy days. Great that my skin is so gorgeous now. But you know, I always remember our summers were definitely much longer and much warmer, but now the seasons tend to merge into one another here in Ireland, and we don't really have a huge difference between our spring and summer. We do with winter, obviously it gets cold, but spring and summer and so on does just tend to merge into one. So when it is gorgeous, we do talk about it a lot, and when it's crap, we talk about it a lot, and when it's nice, we talk about it a lot. So you'll get used to the fact that I talk about the weather a lot. So that is me done for this particular little talk. So if you want to follow me, please do follow and like my posts. I am going to keep on doing these for the next year, and I'm sure they'll get more interesting than me just sitting here talking to you. But if you're enjoying the talk, let me know. I'd love to know. I'd love to know somebody's watching. That would be really interesting. So anyway, until next time, bye bye, and take care of yourself.